I fear cause this my final call. I'm just focused on new paper, loving the sunshine, bumping some Roy Ayers, bad 40s, and I put in the chest like Gail Sayers. Loving the sunshine, bumping some Roy Ayers, bad 40s when I put in the chest like Gail Sayers. Loving the sunshine, bumping some Roy Ayers, bad 40s, and I put in the chest like Gail Sayers. Loving the sunshine, bumping some Roy Ayers, bad 40s, and I put in the chest like Gail Sayers. Yeah. Kwame Sharala. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Speeches at the Audubon, the consequences deadly. Hit a commotion in the crowd, and your mind is petty. Can never enter my view to be as cold as Betty. The FOI, ain't no wine, Elijah Poole shit. The FBI, J. Eagle Hoover hit your doom switch. Their biggest fear is a black messiah, waiting patient for the prophecies of Obadiah. Many squires used to roll around with scrolls of fire. Young boys trying down, trying to make it through the mire. Kanye said that we can make it through the wire. Shaka Khan said that we can make it through the fire. Get some Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, trying to reach my pinnacle, whichever way my pinnacle. And when the day come, and I leave you in the physical, all my niggas rap freeway at my funeral. Even though what we do is wrong, I put my pain in these manuscripts like a song. You thinking that a tear wrote them like I'm reading palms. One day you're here and the next day you're gone. I'm motivated, this is when I'm bored. Sunday brunches with the clique, sipping Pinot Noir. Red guts in my Lexus when I scoop a ball. Neon Warwick in my system feeling like a dome. I done lived up to the hype like my nigga Braun. Nigga, I done lived up to the hype like my nigga Braun. God. That's how I know it's all about how you say what you're saying. Because they'll call my music misogynist. But Michael Jackson was talking about the kid ain't his. It's all about how you deliver messages, right? Let's have some fun. Yeah. 88, my birth year, December 21st to be exact. The winner's hostess, the equinox, the golden years of crack. I'm focused, prepared to put this city on my back. Plain field state of mind, I was the first one screaming that. It's like I was ahead of my time, and my fans are optimistic when I'm still in my prime. Back on my grind, and I know that singer's cliche, it's true lies, but mostly everybody call me TJ. As humble as them pies, niggas claim to serve, and grateful bitches diss me, I dismiss them, I don't say a word. Sitting awake, a sleeping giant. My jersey's in the rafters, I'm guessing I'm Kobe Bryant. Feeling like Russell and Kawhi. I'm the best and I'm all alone, I hold it down, I'm fine. The scriptures say a righteous man will fall 7 times, but you just gotta make sure you get up every time. And something on my mind. As real as it can get.
I'm good.
This shit is real as it can get. Yeah.
Hey, so.
As real as it can get.
Check.
This shit is real as it can get. This city hotter than the sun. A lot of murder and these niggas snitching to your honor, questioning your honor. Or maybe this is karma. You playing dirty, you gon' end up dirty as a farmer. A lot of sowing and reaping. On them corners we teaching.
Shout out to all my barbers, shout out to all my stylists. We are Beards and Baldheads. Your host Fat Lace. Got the flyest guy on earth with the red and black lumberjack to match. True lies. Got the soul survivor. Barry in the building. Looking Vietnam fresh right there. Looking like you ready for war. Looking like y'all won yesterday.
doing?
Like my Chiefs.
Yeah.
See
Yeah,
it.
you missed that last week.
Y'all
too,
see
yeah.
us.
He's a Chiefs fan now.
Mr. Aki proud himself in the building. Cause he think,
What up, we got?
you know, got a super duper special guest in the building. Super duper duper. This is my partner right here. You know, like when, like what's up now, partner? Like Bishop said, she would have shot Bishop. That's what she would have did. She would have shot him. We got my homie, my friend, Leash in the building. Leash, what up?
Hey, what's up, Jay?
Hold up, was that just like so unenthused? Like,
No, I was enthused.
we gonna try that again.
I was
Hold on,
enthused
hold on.
until you
I got
started.
after the super duper, she done shot Bishop.
I was enthused until you started.
You know, she has an online boutique,
Yes, yes.
looking super fresh. You can see fresh things like this right here, styling it out. We're gonna get to your journey. You gonna have some fun with us. You ready, Lee?
I'm always ready.
You're always ready?
I'm always ready.
You sure?
When you're involved, yes. You're the only one who can actually get me out the house during a pandemic. Come on.
Oh man, feel good.
Other than that, I'm inside the house.
We feel good. We feel good. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. You know, I was inside the house, Netflixing it, and I saw something that reminded me of that Raiders cap that you have on right there. One of the most classic films ever. Boys in the Hood. That's on Netflix right there. Have y'all been watching that again? I'm the one person I think who can watch that over and over and over again. Is it
Netflix
Justin?
been falling off. I ain't been watching too much
Like
Netflix.
Menace.
You like Menace more?
Not more. I can't say more. I just that.
Menace Phil was
Old
ill.
dog.
I think it was
Old
Jada
dog.
for me
Old
with
dog.
Menace.
It's old dog for me.
What about you, T?
Juice.
Juice? Yeah, I'm with the
Oh,
Juice.
he's
I'm
a
with
Juice.
Juice.
Oh, wow, you went East Coast?
I'm
I
with
thought we
Juice,
staying
boy.
West Coast. Cause
No, we stay West Coast.
I was gonna say
you know.
Colors.
Colors?
Colors.
Colors?
If we
Going
stay in
back
West
to
Coast, then
Colors.
I'm.
I was going to say paid in full.
Paid in full was L.
Ooh.
Paid in full was L.
See, we
Yeah,
going
if
East
it-
Coast,
if
and
it-
I'm
if
going.
it-
New,
if it-
then I'm going New Jack City.
That's there you
That's
go.
what-
That's
like,
where I
that's
was going.
all I
We're
got.
gonna do that.
But yo, the reason why,
Nino Brown.
the thing that made Boys in the Hood so L
Cancel that.
is the underlying themes that it had. It had the black on black violence. You know, that was a given. Had the police brutality stuff that's heavily talked about right now. And when that came out, what? Damn it,
91.
91.
Yeah.
Talks about teen pregnancy. It talks about co-parenting. It talks about education. You know, like HBCUs,
Talking about gentrification.
gentrification.
Sure did.
You know,
Ownership.
finding a way out. You know,
Ownership.
and we go ownership exactly. So you know, it had all those themes in Boys in the Hood, and it all types of messages. It wasn't just a hood flick like some of the others, even though they were dope too. You know, it had a lot of special meanings and stuff that went on with it, and it made me, you know, think about our show.
Made me think about my SAT scores and what all I needed to get in a big school
What you
back
need?
then. Because I'm not saying all that, but listen,
'Cause
if
I
I was
needed it
Ricky,
too.
I was good. If I was Ricky, I was,
You was
good. They
good.
changed the
You
rule
was
right
good.
when I was coming. I
You
was
was
like,
good.
damn it. Then I was like, Ricky.
He was
Like,
getting busy.
I was mad.
He was
but
getting busy.
that's
Word
neither
out.
here nor there.
You know, and last but not least, what it made me think about was, you know what the show is about. Shout out to the barbers and stylists. You know, the haircuts. You know, and it was a powerful scene that reminded me of me, and it might remind some of y'all. Not you, Leash. Definitely not you,
Okay.
because y'all women don't do this.
Okay.
What we do as men. Y'all remember this scene right here? when Trey was getting a cut, but ain't never really get a cut. Did y'all notice he ain't not a
Ain't
lick of
take
hair
nothing
ever
off.
came out?
Nothing.
Nah.
He
No
said
guard on it.
he said I'm about to hook up some waves on the side.
Nah, man, that was the worst proper cut scene ever.
He didn't even lubricate the
Ever.
blades.
No alcohol.
Nothing.
Just
But
done.
technically, wasn't that him twice that happened to? Because they ain't do nothing. No. He was just in Coming to America.
Yeah, he was just
He wasn't getting his haircut.
With the curl.
Yeah, he was
With the
sitting
curl. I was like, yo, man, you know, he definitely touched, you know, the scene with the hair, and I'm like, man, but what the illest part, not even just he didn't get a haircut, what he was doing, the way he was lying about sex, you know,
Lying on his dick.
yeah, that's what he was doing. That's what
But
he
his
was
father
doing.
knew.
You're not
His father
sensitive.
knew.
He knew the whole time. You see his face. He was looking at him like, yeah, he was lying.
Hit it with the trick
Story
question.
Your story doesn't make any sense, son.
Man.
He hit him with the ill illustration for the story was crazy, but
Yeah, it was. I was like,
Pops was like, nigga, you ain't creeping out no window. You're not built like that, Trey. Furious knew early that Trey wasn't built like that. Before he got out the car with Doughboy, he knew. Furious knew.
Oh man, Furious knew. He knew when his child was lying. At least I know women and girls that don't do that growing up.
I would not say that.
You would not say that?
That could be like a mom braiding her daughter's hair.
No, I'm talking about lying.
Lying? Oh,
Do y'all lie?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Hold on.
Do y'all lie like us?
Actually,
Oh,
hold on.
No.
Hold on. I just watched.
Man, you had some sense.
I just watched Euphoria. Yeah, they lie.
yeah, they
I would say people lie. It doesn't matter the gender.
No, it matters with the gender. With this,
It
do the
matters
women.
with the character
we
traits.
spoke for
and the
us. Now.
person.
We spoke for
You
us.
speaking for y'all.
Now it's on you. So do the women
Don't
lie
avoid it.
like as young kids? Did y'all lie like how we did?
People lie, and
People lie.
their gender base will be female or male. You do know who you're talking to, right? So even though you may be coming at me, I'm gonna make sure it's broadened so the women can have a good, perspective, and I always have your back.
Yo, that
It will be 4-1 here.
She was a Jedi mind trick.
She
on
really
us
did
early.
use the Jedi mind trick on it right there. I'm like,
Just knowing words.
You know, like,
But everybody does lie at a young age. Who doesn't?
True.
yeah,
We all lied
they
about
lie to
coming
fit in.
home
They lie to fit
at a
in.
certain
that's what
time.
happened.
Yeah, you lie to fit in.
I told everybody the boys is my cousins when that song Down My Heart came out. I was like, no, my cousins.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. But I am lying though.
Whew. That
But for
art
my
of peer
man,
pressure,
huh?
That shit just made me think of that Kendrick joint.
Which one?
That art of peer pressure.
Yeah, all the peer pressure,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
So it was this one girl that my homie was liking, and she loved Method Man. Somebody who's around the time, y'all know who I'm talking about. So my man had the record, and he definitely faked Method Man's signature for it and gave it to her.
To
You
get
know,
the yams?
huh?
To get the yams?
I don't. I'm gonna say no
Did Brenda
because she
Witherspoon
probably
shine
watching.
your silver?
Oh, you're talking about real people. Never mind.
I'm talking about real people, real situation. Yo, word up. Yo, the mother shine silver in my house, G. I'm trying to tell you. But yo, when I'm watching this at the same time with the cuts, yo, it made me think about, yo, which is the hardest cut that you might be afraid of when you see it, like at first,
For on somebody?
just on somebody.
Like they're intimidating?
yeah, like intimidating.
Oh, it would have been the niggas in House Party 1. Full Force.
ooh, them curls.
With the parts in the side. These niggas had the high top fade. It was curled. They had parts inside and ponytail.
So let's go with these Jerry curls.
And they
right
was
there.
lifted.
So we got someone like Ice Cube right here. That looks hard. Like, are we intimidated by the
During
Jerry?
that time.
During
though.
that, so it's
During
a
that time.
timely.
It's a time period.
So we're gonna see who had the hardest, most intimidating cut for us. Oh, we got a call already. Beards and Baldheads. Who we
Hi,
who we having on line?
Charisma.
Rez, what's
Devon
up?
from
What's going
Facebook.
on? It's the homie Rez in the building.
Okay, so I need to know out of the panel, right? Who, if you three could vocally say who you're voting for?
Well, who? Oh, who we voting for? Kanye.
Duh, that's what I just asked.
Kanye. Kanye.
You didn't make the ballot, fool.
Yo, let's get to it because we got to get back to the show. But if you want to know who we voting for, Yeezy. Who else we got?
Easy.
Yeezy. That's who we
I'm
running
hanging
for.
up.
And West
Good
Side
night.
Gun.
But let us get back to the show. Thank you for calling.
A mess.
We all voting for Yeezy right here, and we got my man Ice Cube. So y'all afraid of Doughboy? Your cuz TJ?
My cuz.
Y'all know what TJ got. Y'all look at T. He got the O'Shea vibe. So we got him right there.
All right,
You
put
know,
him up.
what about this one right here? Cause this one, you can read that. You can see
That
it.
nigga crazy.
Oh, gosh. Nah, I can't see that. Oh, shoot. Director, I need a fuck nigga for this movie. Buddy, say no more.
The beard and bald head light skin one right
I
here.
don't know that dude. That's the dude
Oh.
who
That's Alina cousin.
That's Alina cousin.
Oh, yeah.
He got stomped out. Are y'all scared of this one right here? Leash, would you be intimidated? We know you're not.
No,
No?
but he wouldn't.
Was
he
his
wouldn't-
complexion?
No, he wouldn't have any time of day.
No, I'm talking about just like he might rob.
His haircut.
He looks
He
creepy.
looks a little intimidating, but
Look a
he's
little
probably
creepy.
a softie like most men.
Called us punk.
She just
No,
called-
I never said you were punks. I said softies.
That's what it sounds like.
No, punks is a whole different. It's a different word.
so-
Softie
I
means
prefer.
you have a
I
hearted.
prefer vulnerable.
See,
Because
softy.
that's not gender specific.
I like that.
She laughing because she can't.
She just tried to come for us, like,
don't even believe
yo.
what she said.
She
Her
did
damn
believe
self.
that. She did believe that. But yo, so let's flip it a little bit. You know, we got, at least you got locks,
Yes.
beautiful locks. How long you been growing your locks?
Oh, we just had this conversation, didn't we? 2006.
2006. And what do they mean to you?
Oh, they mean everything.
So,
Locks are, well, you have different types. You have locks.
Your locks.
My locks, it's more like a energy
Energy.
feel. Ever since I had locks, my energy changed.
Okay.
Just like you said, a lot of females lie and stuff like that. I was like that.
You was lying?
I was a different character before my locks. After
Okay.
my locks, you pray with them, you sit with them, they change you.
Okay.
So your energy becomes a little wholesome. So mine was more positive. So I'm a brighter person now because of my hair.
I like that. I like. B, what about you?
I'm a release with the Monica back in the day.
With the Monica.
Yeah.
I was just a young whippersnapper.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah?
yes.
Was you lying like Trey or Lisa? Tell the truth. Was you doing that to you?
I don't know. I might have. I don't know.
He said, yo, you remember the cut. I think you remember the lock.
I remember that cut,
Look, check you out.
but I like the locks better.
Check you out.
See,
So B, like I told you, even though you keep the locks covered, if I ain't know you, I would be intimidated, B. When you put them down. At one point, the locks was the hard thing. Did they ever work for your favor, for intimidation?
I think I was intimidated. I didn't know it.
You ain't know it?
No, I didn't grow my hair. I grew it for my father's side, heavy in Native American, so that was kind of my way of representing that side of my family. And I decided to grow my hair long because for a black man, the only way you can really grow your hair long is by dreading. Because other than that, it looks crazy. So
Yo, you get a point for
I
culture
can't
tips
get,
right
I
there.
can't get my pooty thing on.
You know what I'm saying? Word
I
out.
can't do the food.
Yo.
You can't do the food tag.
Well, me and D put our head down like,
Nah, you can't.
we're out of it. No hope. And I see you styling out here, T.
What you talking about?
Yo, have y'all seen his new pictures? With the little Jay-Z twist sticking out?
Oh,
You
shit.
styling over here. You on the come up. You got the Kyle Barker under there. I see you.
Kyle Barker.
I see you. But yo, if
Kyle Barker.
but if you're in a situation like this, with the dudes in the hallway with the locks, and we trying to go see Leash, not saying you will live in this building, you might be visiting your aunt.
There's an unwritten universal brotherhood.
With the locks right
when
here.
when I approach another brother with locks, we look at each other a certain way. And I don't understand it. It's just that it could be a stranger. There's always a
Because y'all both know y'all put in that dedication
right.
to
Yeah,
grow
it's
it.
like no matter.
Hmm.
Like I said, it's
So it don't matter what this
so
hood
no,
right
I
here.
could walk right in there with them.
So is it like having like light for like a person that's a Mason
You know
or a
what?
fraternity type of thing?
I think it's an unwritten fraternity when you have dreads. I get
Secret
asked
society?
about my dreads by other
Yeah.
guys that have dreads.
It's like an
a lot.
understanding.
See, you only know if somebody in the fraternity though, if they got
Well,
fraternity
that's why I said
gear
light.
on.
That's
So-
why I said light.
So all right. So you good when you got to go visit Leash at an aunt's crib out in whatever side of that
You
hood.
know what I realize? Sometimes like, man, I walk down this alley. You think like, man, I walk down. I hate to see somebody. And I started realizing I'm the one you don't want to see.
Exactly, because yo, B, you could be one of them right here. You could
Nah,
be
I
one of
started
them.
realizing that I didn't, but now I do. I try to make my face look presentable, like approachable. I try not to have that look. 'Cause
You got that
I
look.
hear that. I hear that. I
Oh,
got it.
I just
got
don't
that.
I
care.
try to put a little smirk, but I used to, like he said,
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
But I used to care, like, man, why people think I'm mean? Now I try to put I don't care now. I just look.
So TJ, True Lies, what are you doing if you in this situation? You walk in her building to see her and you see this. What you doing next? Are you texting? Are you hitting with the head nod? What you doing?
You got hit niggas with the head nods. Was good and keep it moving.
That's all.
Okay. D, what about you?
I'm walking through.
D, you got size.
I'm
You
getting
know you can do
upstairs.
it.
Like
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
getting
ask G, like I'm a
upstairs.
wandering ass nigga anyway. I'm gonna just walk anywhere.
Excuse me? Pardon me?
I feel you. Because that's an intimidating look right there,
Once
too.
you get
Yeah,
there,
nah,
you
I'm
can't
up
turn
there.
around. Now you're looking real.
Now
Yeah,
you
right?
Yeah.
Pat in your pockets like, oh shit, I left my
Be like Dr. Dre in the wash.
Yeah, man. Now,
Snoop started the car.
so we got all these looks right here, but I ain't gonna lie, this is like the scariest, most intimidating cut right here. I don't know what y'all.
You down south, that's intimidating.
That is intimidating down south.
I would
The mullet,
agree.
the mullet.
Yeah.
I would agree.
That's sick.
If I
That's
see you
serial
if
killer
I see a
shit.
grown man like that down south, I'm gonna have to keep my eye on.
That's
him.
sadistic, yo.
I'm gonna get nervous.
If you saw that in Texas,
Yes.
Especially
Yes.
you got like a t-shirt with no
Yes.
sleeves on it. You got the ripped off
Right.
sleeves on the
Keep my eye on
t-shirt.
you because you might be following me. I don't know.
Yo, they looking crazy.
Texas
out
is real bold.
here. They looking crazy out here. You know.
Tennessee too.
Said Tennessee too.
Mississippi, all of that.
What they say? Business in the front, party in the back.
Yup.
Said business in the front, party in the
Yes.
back. Yo, you crazy, man. Hold on, turn. Ooh, the turn that all the way down.
I
You
mean,
know.
he got like 3 different haircuts.
He does have like 3 different cuts. Least, would you?
no,
Dated?
never.
No.
Look, he got
No.
the buzz cut, then he got a crew on the side.
But you have to remember that's exactly who I went to school with.
Oh wow.
You went to school.
Well, in Timothy Christian.
Yo,
Timothy
yeah,
Christian?
you did.
Oh my.
They had them cuts.
You did.
Yes,
Oh my God.
Timothy Christian. That's the kind of cuts they
You
had.
did.
So
Bishop
Ho! Do we have the soup just say class of '85 over there? Like this, Timothy Christian in the building. Talk that
Oh.
soup. Talk that soup. We got Timothy Christian. D was there for like a year and a half.
That's why I just blinked my eyes 7 times.
yeah,
like,
Timothy
oh, shit.
Christian. It was only when I went, there was only 8 black kids. It was only 8,
Oh
So
man.
you know everybody that went there.
and we
that-
all
during
stuck
your
together,
time.
and we all received a marriage for our hair.
Wow.
Did y'all get that?
That's
Did y'all get to
crazy.
celebrate like stuff like Halloween?
The marriage for your hair.
No,
Nah.
no, we didn't.
Y'all couldn't dress up. Did y'all dress up? Your Halloween just passed.
I
Y'all.
don't remember. For
Yeah,
Halloween?
this past one.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Nah?
this one? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I dressed up.
You did?
Oh yeah.
What you dress up as?
Oh, I was a black cat.
A black cat?
Yeah, I was Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have that picture.
I don't have that one up. I don't think I said that. You know, we love Halloween because it makes women be. One of y'all get what point?
Provocative.
Liberating. They feel liberated.
Oh, we got these points. Liberated, provocative. Would you like to add one?
Confident.
We're just being us.
But you get to be your true self sometimes. Sometimes.
Oh, what true self? The
I
self
like his
before
word though, liberated.
the locks
That-
or
No, not the locks.
The
Just
scandalous.
no.
oh the scantles.
scantily
There we
clad.
go.
Is that what you're saying?
I like that. Too.
No.
I would say sexy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said confident because
Yeah, classy.
a lot of times there's restrictions on what you can and can't do at work or in certain
yeah.
environments,
I agree.
and you guys aren't
I agree.
restricted.
Yes.
Yo,
And people been holed up all during COVID, so people was like, "Oh, let me get this." They turned it up for,
Yeah.
for Halloween.
Yo, I gotta get to these to the people on the check-in. I'm cracking up. Yo, shout out to brother Mike. Shout out to Mike on the check-in. Shout out to Shakur. He said, shout out to my brother Ryan. Oh man, yo, I can't wait till we have you on. Shout out to my boy JB. Yo, you got the whole family. First of all, y'all know Leash got the whole family. Like this right here, that's half a family right there. Like Leash got one of the biggest families, the Billings and everybody else. Shout out to all y'all. But yo, Ariel, she said, women don't lie, we omit. That was a good one, Ariel. That's what y'all do?
That's worse.
That is worse.
If
That
she
sounds
said
like-
it, that
Sounds like it
that
should
is
come with
correct.
some type of jail time with omitting the truth right there. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. Make sure y'all keep sharing right there. You was thinking about that. But yo, back to that Halloween.
That might be true.
Back to that Halloween. I saw one of the dopest outfits right here. Cause y'all know y'all hear that new Buster that dropped?
Yeah.
Yo, Buster, he came with it. He came with it. I'm sharing that Kendrick and Buster track to everybody. But this boy right here and his wife, did they not kill that one?
Oh, Russ.
Russ.
Oh, of course, Sierra.
Russ and Sierra.
Yeah, but you had to look at all of her outfits before she even dropped that one.
Yeah,
She was
did
doing
Cardi
it.
B.
She was doing everybody.
Yeah,
She did a
Cardi B, too.
homage to all the female rappers.
Oh, you get a point for homage.
Yeah, she did.
You know-
She got it in this shit.
Get a point for
Yeah.
Every year
homage.
they do it though.
That was pretty dope. I mean,
Yeah.
Russ is a cornball in a way,
But
but
this
I mean,
one
He is a
he got it
cornball.
off. Sierra helped
He's
him
not
out
a
with that.
cornball.
Is he
No,
talking
no,
about
no,
the
no,
So that's what happens
Russ
when
is
you
an
have a good guy. You call
Russ
him
is
a
an
cornball.
awesome.
No,
Russ is
you
an
actually
awesome
no,
football
no,
player,
no, no.
awesome person.
No, we don't do that.
Cornball.
You guys do that.
I don't think he's a cornball.
Yes,
No,
you
no,
do.
no,
I do
no,
not.
no. Time out. But he's a good dude. Like he
Yeah,
Good guy.
definitely.
No. But I don't mean that in like even a condescending way. Like
Oh,
Like
you
he-
on the road too.
he do everything the right way, and I mean he just dressed corny or he would be kind of like
His
personality,
preppy.
yeah.
He preppy. He's preppy. So in our world, that's not necessarily how we interact with people.
That's not the norm.
So he sticks out. But I mean, I'm sure he a real dude.
Yeah,
but he's
true.
he's
No
a
doubt.
good guy.
But he a real dude. He handle his
I
responsibilities.
think most women want good men.
No, most women want him.
Yeah, but that if you want him, that comes with a whole
Say no
package,
more.
just like
It
you
would depend what
said.
stage in your life, I think, for certain.
I think he was perfect for Sierra because she was in a different stage.
Right.
She had the other side,
was
and she didn't want that other
Women,
side.
women want to have fun until they don't.
Right.
Word.
She made like that's a
Sometimes it's
Not
total,
not that
like,
Russell Wilson
180.
isn't fun because he's fun.
Sometimes
No,
it's
he's-
too late when
Russ
you
is
want
that
to
dude.
reel
I
it
like
in.
Russ.
But you know what type of
You wanna
you
reel
can
it in,
distinguish
your
the difference between the two
wheels
funds.
already
Yeah.
Sure, y'all do not want to rush. Y'all don't want to rush. Y'all want to helm.
No, that's not the case. I would say if you look on Instagram, you put that on there. Do you want a Russell Wilson? There's a lot of women out there praying for the same prayers.
They do.
They look up what is the prayer Sierra said to get him.
Because you know what? Because they want to
And
be
you
a.
should see how many women are tallied underneath that.
But time out.
I don't believe
No,
that,
no, that's true. But
It's a meme.
I think it's more to it than just that. They want to be adored, and and they're in love with the idea
Yes.
of what Russell Wilson can provide. But they don't necessarily want Russell Wilson. They want the validation that he gives her and the assurance that he gives her.
That is true. And then on top of that, what about the work Sierra had to put into him? A lot of women don't want to do that either.
What she had to do?
I mean, he
We
had
don't
a
know
wife
that.
before.
Because-
But vice versa.
She had to show him the
But vice
1-2
versa.
step.
That time out. That's any relationship. You got to put work in each other.
But a lot of people don't want to do that. They want somebody already made.
Well,
And
that's
you
not
have
reality.
and you have to do the work.
Yeah, that's
Where
not
was
reality.
coming from, like, still, you know,
People
even
just
to that
say
matter,
that because they
was-
don't think that they have things in common.
They like.
You
They just
never
like the
know
idea.
what they really do. You never know how Russell Wilson is behind closed doors. Just because he speaks a certain way and he got curly hair.
What's on the soundtrack? Come on,
You know
come
what I
on,
mean?
come on. What you think on Russell Westbrook sound on his playlist?
Like, Russell's
Like,
good dude
Russell-
everything, but I
yeah.
feel like Russell would be on some Tiger Woods shit. Like,
He don't have
got caught
Griselda
creeping,
playing.
he'd be
I
like,
think, I think
hey,
people,
this is
people
Russell.
probably felt the same way about Colin Kaepernick until he started talking.
Oh
I
no!
mean, look about it. I think people looked at Colin Kaepernick as the same kind of guy until he started opening his mouth. And then people realize, okay, this is guy. He's not white. He's black.
He
No
has
doubt.
he has layers.
Like I
But
said,
Right.
Russell Wilson is just how he dressed, man.
It is.
I think it's his
Because
hair.
Cap, what you say about Cap was tatted up, so I would have never thought that about Cap.
No, I'm just saying before he even got the tatted up, because he wasn't wearing his hair like he's wearing it now. He was wearing a shortcut. People
That
didn't
is
even know
true.
if he was white or not. They thought he was white. Look at his last name.
it's
People
no-
didn't even know he was black until he told them. He's like, look, my
Well,
blood
that's
is
his
black.
adopted
That's
name.
Cap
Look,
elementary
look,
picture.
my
Yeah, he
blood is
adopted
black.
parent, but he got a white nose.
That's
I
his
know it's
adopted
that is
name.
not his
It
elementary.
is his
got the
elementary
laser.
picture. I was gonna say that to the end.
He got
but
the laser
That
lights.
is not his
I mean,
elementary.
when they went through the list of black quarterbacks and left out Russell Wilson and Kaepernick one time.
Russell
they had
Wilson.
to tell him, like, wait a minute.
Boy, though,
Yeah.
he a monster.
Nah, he definitely gets busy, man. Yo, before we get off that, you know, on a Halloween tip, yo, I like this one right here on some head tip with the pumpkin.
100%.
Thought this was real creative. Shout out to Scotland on that. The ponytail swinging. I don't know who did her eyebrows. Them lashes look like the brooms we was talking about last week. But it was fly.
Wait,
though,
y'all
right
were
there.
talking
I thought that
about-
was a
y'all
cat
was talking
sleep on
about
top of
last-
a
Nah, Scholar, that's definitely dope on that vibe right there. Man, you talk about that hard work, like, Leach, what you know about hard work?
Don't get me started.
What you mean don't get you started? You talking like,
Hard
she
work.
called us suckers, didn't she, earlier?
No, I did not call you.
Yo,
soft.
hold up,
Called us
fella. No, she called us soft.
said
Softies.
soft.
Soft.
Chocolate
called us soft.
softies.
I said you had a hard
Straight from
exterior,
Wendy's.
Custard.
but you are soft
She
in
said
the
we
middle.
custard.
Call us a
Yo,
gelato.
Sensitive.
I never said
She
sensitive.
called us Malamores.
Yo, quick story. Before Leisha and I, we worked together in education for ever in other jobs. And I think the first time we really chilled together, it wasn't even a chill situation. Know what she did? You can play ball. You can't beat me.
Oh yeah.
Dead serious. We in Cedarbrook Park going at it. Like, she will call you out. You remember when I whooped you, Leisha?
Did you whoop me or did I whoop you? Because I know I shot a 3-point on you.
You sure?
Look, I don't play games.
But
I
you
do-
will omit. I
But
understand. That's what,
I will admit to that. I'm the first
Admit
one
to that?
I will say I'm the first one who always challenges someone
Definitely.
because I want to see what you're made of.
Definitely.
Because you cannot come if you can't come correct, then don't come at all.
Talk about it.
And I'm like that to this day.
Talk about it.
And you know we have a lot of stories to tell.
We have a lot of stories. You know what? We're gonna start not with my story,
Okay.
but one of the reasons, and I respect your hard work and I respect your journeys with a lot of things in life. You know, we live in the knife world. We live in the world of DR. Before this COVID hit, DR was that place to go. You know, get that going. You know?
What was that?
The nip tuck.
You got to plug it in there.
That's the nip tuck.
He started
That's
chopping.
the
I was
nip
like,
tuck. You didn't hear the
that's
sound.
cut. That's
You didn't hear the
cut.
sound effect.
And the other one, you got to inject it.
Yeah.
Go like that. You know, or get some.
I mean,
Nutriburst,
people
whatever.
chop and inject something else too. That's why I know where you
Oh
was
no,
going.
not
I was
that.
like, whoa. What
Oh
the
yo,
fuck?
look.
Oh, no.
I'm not gonna go to my Jeezy story. You know, I'm not gonna do that. But yo, when it comes to health, if y'all follow Leash on her page, she works so hard, super hard. Always been a beautiful woman. But I seen a transition naturally from you working hard right here, and you started with this right here with the 215
Oh yeah.
into the 148, and
Oh,
what it
yeah.
says, no secrets, no secret formulas or magic pill. How was it when you had this transition with your weight journey? Let's talk about that, because you put in work every day and
Every day.
discipline.
And sometimes even after the 148, that was before my daughter. So after having my daughter, I had to make sure I can actually get back down to that. But it's not always about getting down to the weight. It's about accepting you for who you are, and the little extra that comes with after having a baby. So it's a lot of dedication. You have to actually love it. And sometimes my family always say, "Oh, you're so obsessed with it." But if you love something, you are obsessed with it, right? Yeah. So you have to think about all of that.
Be Simone dump me, so I mean, and Delicious block me.
The connotation of obsessed is probably more of the issue than anything. But you have right. You're right.
But I do like working out, and I do like working out hard. And there's a couple of times between that picture and to now where you fall off and get back on. Just get back on.
Just get back on.
Just get back on. You don't have to. It's not like some huge thing. Just eat right. Have a cookie every now and then.
Did you have to go to the gym?
I work at home. I don't do gyms.
No trainer?
I am my trainer.
How long
But
ago
I
was
do
the
I do
215?
seek my virtual brothers out there. Safar, I seek his help
Shout out to
at all
Fats.
time. Franklin Tidwell.
That's a goddamn.
I look to them sometimes every time they are on Instagram and we're tagging each other. I'm always looking at what they're doing, and I say, well, if they can stay consistent, so can I. And I'm always tagging them in the morning or in the afternoon. I pretty much know their little workout schedule, and I talk to them all the time. I don't necessarily have to see them,
Early kid.
but they motivate the heck out of me,
That's what it is.
and they keep me going. So I'm trying to figure out why they're not motivating the masses, because they kind of got it. If I could do that for the women, then that's a different story. But I don't like to record myself, and I don't like to wear those dainty little outfits to work out. I can't take the little sets. I'm more of a hoodie, t-shirt, sweats, socks. I don't look good when I work out. I'm there to work out.
How did it feel when you transition? Because I'm sure the guys would love you at 215 the same way they went to 148. Now, I remember one time when this 148 stage, you used to make these trips, your little lady trips, down to Miami. She's just chilling in Miami, and
Okay.
somebody just came out the blue and said, you know what? I think you would be nice to be in this magazine right here. Was it Miami when this took that show?
That is Miami. Yes, that is Miami. You did your homework.
How did it feel when someone is saluting all the hard work that you put in?
Well, that one right there, that was a little bit different. Every time I went to Miami, that actually started my weight loss, because the first time I went down to Miami, I was 215.
Did you meet Julio Hackett out there?
No, but I met Braylon Edwards.
Okay. He's not kin of mine, but this one.
Yeah, but he was nice to meet. But every time I went out there, I met people who were in that fitness industry or that it vibe, and I kept saying, hey, this is how they act, this is how they dress. Okay. So every year I came back with the same group. I got smaller and smaller and fitter.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like mines.
And then I got the Essence magazine.
How they approach you with that?
Oh, they just asked me if I was in on the beach one day, and they asked me if I wanted to participate, and I was like, yeah. But they said, you got to be in New York. I was like, well, I'm here in Miami for a whole week. What's the point of going all the way to New York and then coming back? I don't have money for that. So my friend Lavelle at the time, who was a retired athlete, I said, Lavelle, I have to be here and I have to stay an extra day, but I can't pay. He paid for my hotel and let me stay extra time out there just so I can shoot that. And I will always appreciate him. Rest in heaven.
Rest in peace to Lavelle.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know if we that good of a friend and paid for it. I mean, we cool like that. I'd have been like, yeah, you just.
No, Lavelle was.
That's what happens when you know you work hard and you get on this right here. How did it feel? It make you feel good? Like, man, like some type of like.
It was an accomplishment, but I was more so like, how would I put it? I was still not confident in my skin because I wasn't like everybody else. If you look at my shape, I'm more of a pear shape. So I'm smaller at the top and I have a large exterior, which some guys like. And of course some girls like.
What'd you say?
It's there. It's there. But at the end of the day, it's more or less like, how does it look in clothes? And how does it make me feel as a person? So you have to make sure that you're comfortable in your skin so you can feel happy about who you are. And at that time, I really wasn't, but I was still out there taking the pictures.
No doubt. Now, being confident, comfortable in your skin, you can still intimidate other people. And they're not confident within themselves. You know, with our women out here, first of all, let me say, you're one of the best educators I know
I'm okay.
on earth.
I'm okay.
No, you're super dope, Lise. You're super dope. But y'all remember when they had that meme, we're talking about if the woman wore this, and is it appropriate? Now, she was fully clothed, that picture. But the way that women are shaped.
Teacher Bay.
You know, that was her name, Teacher Bay?
Teacher Bay. They memed her Teacher Bay.
Yeah. Do you have an act like she?
No, she was
For Julio, not for me.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, so, but now they start making these codes and they start looking at teachers so the females a certain way because the way they are dressed, even though they could be fully clothed. So like you could have a teacher looking like this. I think it was a big transition from this right here. She not really confident at this time.
Jay is bringing
But
up
you see the
all
teacher
the
right
shots. Okay.
Miss Cardona wasn't like that though, big.
Nah, she had the thigh-high boots.
Neither was Miss Childs.
Either Miss Childs.
Miss Wiley neither.
TJ, are you mad if you had lunch detention with Miss Alicia?
You would be upset if you knew me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
You
saying.
know.
I know.
I was going to say, hold up. I remember.
We know how least discipline
You already
is
know.
to kids.
I'm good.
But at this time right here, you know this. You're looking fly. You're styling at school. You're fully covering everything. Do you still get sometimes the flat from co-workers or stuff like that because of your shape? Does that ever happen?
I would say more or less when we worked together. At the charter school, I was definitely written up a couple of times. 4-inch heels, you get written up for. You know, your pants a little too tight, but they were baggy. You know, working in Newark, I just gotta wear a cover up.
Okay.
You know, but when I'm in my class, I take it off. But other than that, I really don't have any problems because I'm fully covered. But we have to think about that all the time.
Yeah.
Even now, me coming out with my own line, I have to pretty much be conscious of how I post, what time I post, how I'm posting it, what do I have on, because I don't want that to bleed into my education. And them having to say, oh, that's a strike, you know, that's too salacious. We don't like that.
Did she just?
Salacious.
So therefore, I have
Point for
to
that.
kind of pull back a little bit. But at this point in the game, 17 years in education, I'm being me at this
How
point.
many?
17.
17 years? We got to get the class for that one right there. If it ain't no, let it warm up. If not, we going 17 years.
You know,
Like my little brother LeBron, you know, he got 17 years with that ring. If y'all ain't know, you got
Oh,
the
yeah.
Lakers colors right here. B, question: what happy hour is she going to? Right here with this fit.
what
at
is
work?
wrong with that outfit?
No, it's a dope outfit, but I'm thinking
Boots is very distracted.
very distracted.
Very distracted. We were having a cultural day at school.
cultural.
Yes. This is a cultural day at school. If you notice, I have my hair up. I have on my tiger boots. I have on all black.
Safari.
I have on all black with my African jewelry, and I have my scarf around my waist.
Oh, this is in February?
So B, once again, what?
First of all, I mean, I hear.
What happy hour you
that's
thinking?
great.
22?
With them boots.
Friday?
You know
Applebee's?
what?
El Toro Loco?
Them boots.
Nah, you styling. You
Look at the
styling.
heel
with it.
on them boots.
You are
They're
super.
only 4 inches.
You are super styling.
Only 4.
They're only 4.
So that means them boots made you about 6 feet tall.
Yeah, the taller the better.
See? Come on now, them kids can't get right.
You
Can't get right.
Them kids
But-
can't get right in that class.
But I'm gonna tell you, as much as I'm playing around with you right now, we know your discipline
Oh yeah.
is
Oh,
through the
yeah.
roof.
Yep.
We don't fuck.
She does not play that. You know,
She
we're
don't.
having fun right now.
She don't play that.
Her classroom management skills are superb, like
Yeah.
something like I've never seen before.
And I usually end up with the worst of the worst.
I've seen her
Yeah,
coach.
yeah.
I seen her coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word.
And they always turn out
she
to be
don't
the
play on the
best.
coaches.
Nah, does not. You know, you got your boutique rocking. What's the name of the boutique?
Ooh, boutique. Boss Boutique online. I only want to mess with bosses.
Talk that. It's been a journey when you before you became that boss.
That green a one piece or that's a t-shirt?
Oh, that's a 2-piece.
That's a two.
That's a set.
That color, man. Olive green is always.
That's
Oh, you
dope.
like that?
Fly, right?
Yeah, I
Make
like
sure
that
you
shirt.
you grab that for your lady.
I like that shit.
Sure.
Pink boots.
Whenever that happens.
Boots is
He
L.
said whenever
Boot-
that happens. Maybe
boots
you
is
should do
L.
that and maybe you'll have it.
Word, buy it like here. Try this on. Nah, it's not for you.
Nah. But before you even got there, even got to education, you were at HBCU.
Oh yeah.
Not. What is it the
Not
best?
the
What's the
HBCU?
HBCU?
The
She can name
HBCU.
No,
one.
no, I'm
I
talking
mean,
about Mr. Aggie Pride himself.
keep it on the low.
You don't want to
I mean, they know, but
golden what?
golden who?
Golden blue, right?
Golden blue, yeah.
Golden blue. Golden blue. I don't know if they was in your
I mean, she got the golden blue on now.
yeah, but I don't. They wasn't
No,
in
we're
your
orange. We're orange and blue. Lincoln University, stand up.
That's my daughter's school.
LU.
homecoming was. Yo, salute to their track team. Yo, LU.
They got a nice
LU
track
is
team.
coming
No
back.
disrespect,
One of the
but Lincoln is one
illest.
of the smaller HBCUs.
One of the
No
illest.
disrespect.
Nah, no disrespect to LU. I got a lot of people who went there. But how was it when you were at LU, and what did it mean for you? to
Oh,
you?
LU was the best. What am I talking about? After seeing Different World and just living and looking at that and watching my sister leave the nest and watching that show continuously, I said, I'm going there.
Who'd you want to be in a different world? When you went to college, who did you want to be like?
I
in a
was
different
more
world?
like a mixture between Jada Pinkett and Denise.
Okay.
A mixture between both. Because Denise was, kind of airy, fly by night. And then you had Jada Pinkett, who was always creative with the weird clothes, but always into everything, but never can commit. So that was me. I was always into something,
Is
but
that
I couldn't.
everybody in college though? Like
No,
who
not
connects
every,
in college?
but
Some-
not
I mean,
everybody. Some people actually have a good line and a good thought and a good tunnel vision where
They do.
come
I can't
in.
even, I take that back because they do. Because a friend
And they
of
do
mine
exactly
who
what
went
they're
to our
supposed to
school,
do.
went to
Right.
had that mind, and his name is Terrence J. He's doing his damn thing.
Word.
and
right
doing
now.
excellent.
Word.
Me,
That-
I
I
didn't.
take
I
those
didn't have
people
that.
like that as well. Not me, but they helped me out. They helped me out in college. Those people.
But I enjoyed Lincoln. Lincoln was the best experience ever in life. I hope and pray every African American kid can actually go to a HBCU. It changes you. Because coming from Plainfield, I love Plainfield to the death. That's why I'm still here. But when I left to go to Lincoln, it gave me juice. And it gave me life. It gave me something to actually hope for and look toward the future. Like, hey, you know what? I'm going to be something after this. And I can take it back to my community. So Lincoln is forever in the books for me.
Yeah, both of my parents went to Cheney, so like growing up, I would go to their homecomings and things like that, and it was cool. I always had fun there, but with my situation coming out of high school, HBCU wasn't at the top of it wasn't in that path trajectory. But after a couple years and turning things around, going to a junior college, I ended up going to a HBCU, and I would say that's probably the best decision I feel like I ever made, just because of the
Yeah.
historical culture and the camaraderie, the people you meet, and just
And
the
you're
ongoing
able to
thing.
be around all your people.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
Because I
you're
went
all
from a junior college in Massachusetts where it was all white people. Like there might have been like 36 black people in this town, and 22 of them played
Was he in
football
your
at this
town?
school. Who?
Was he in your town?
Yeah, he was there. He was the paper boy.
And you're all pushing for the same goal.
Yeah.
And that's to just make it. Wherever you go, your job is to just make it and be successful. And to make sure you do that to somebody else. It's funny because I just saw someone from Lincoln, her name is Crystal. She actually went to school with us and she just became a doctor. And she's a principal in East Orange.
Nice.
And I went to school with her. You know, look at me. We're not stopping. I'm starting my own business. And plus, I've been a teacher, educator for 17 years, teaching other teachers how to teach urban kids. And then on top of that, now teaching courses to help new teachers who come in to actually stay in education. It's a lot. We're all successful. I might be at a little smaller scale than the doctor, but but we still
You still
all,
rocking out
we
in
still
your
all
path.
doing it. And we all appreciate each and every one of us because we all push.
Definitely,
You know, that was the best experience of my life.
definitely.
I went to a PW. It was kind of strange, but I think that made me grow a lot. Coming from Plainfield, go to a school where I never went to school with white people until I got to college. 'Cause we didn't have that here, so that was a whole.
Except for Timothy Christian.
Well, I didn't go there.
Except for Timothy Christian.
Predominantly white.
Oh, okay.
But what about your daughter?
She graduated from Lincoln in May.
That's what I'm talking about.
She
Applause?
graduated
Can
in
you give a
Yo,
applause for
yo.
that?
Lincoln, LU's in the building.
Full scholarship. She did it 4 years. The
Nice.
English. Yo,
Nice.
Looking forward to it. She started her career and everything like that.
Day.
Yeah, they did.
Special shout.
Birthday coming up next week too.
Ooh.
21.
Mm.
Yeah, man. 21, man.
Oh man, smile. Whew,
Yeah. We got a grown woman now.
man, it's real.
Yo,
That's real.
yeah. But yeah, we spent a lot of time at Lane. Lane College is in Tennessee.
Mm.
I think it's like the first black college or something like that. Like one of them. And we still had the experience of going to black college because they're all around. Tennessee State, they're all around there. So
Shout out to
you get the
Howard,
best of both worlds. You could just,
Morgan.
yeah. Well, I wanted to go to Morgan. My mom was like, no, your friends go there.
Yeah.
Go there.
Yeah. And Morgan and Lincoln have the same school colors.
Yep.
But
Sure
but
do.
Lincoln is more secluded.
Yeah,
You'll
it
get your
is.
work done.
You
If
out
you
there.
can't get your work done
You
at
out
Lincoln,
there.
something wrong.
That's what I heard.
You are out there.
I heard it's like one light
It's-
in the whole.
You got
Oh, yeah.
horse and buggies riding down the street.
So
Oh,
you going,
yeah.
so it's a good college, you would say, for people to focus and get their education.
Oh, I was definitely focused. I got it in 4 years. Focused.
That's what I'm talking
But
about.
there's some people who.
Hey, hold up. You play sports too, right?
Yes.
Busta Rhymes.
What sports you play?
Basketball, tennis, and volleyball.
And I still whooped you. Let's just be clear. Okay?
Not in tennis or volleyball.
Nah.
And he shot a couple of shots. Come on.
Nah, I definitely couldn't do that. You know, you met some good people out there, and you build relationships, guys, girls, and sometimes people bring you in. You know, it's not a coincidence why you're nice on this mic right here. You know, you've been putting in work. Like right here, I'm looking at this picture.
Yeah.
I remember when it was the times from the internet radio days before everybody was doing this with the video.
Yeah.
You be like, yo, man, tune in. You was doing this, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about this experience. Who we got?
Ronnie
right
is probably listening right now. I would drive an hour and a half to Philadelphia. Our show started at, I think, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. We had 9 to 12. So I used to drive all the way there, do the show, and then drive all the way back and still have to work in the morning and teach kids.
Would have fit like that.
And I make sure that I didn't have any excuse why I wasn't on time for work. But I made sure that I had fun.
Shout out
at the
to Miss
rodeo.
Harper. Was she on
Yeah.
time?
Miss Harper.
The question is, was I on time? We know
No,
what was it.
we know Jay was
Shout
not
out
on
to Frank.
time.
Shout out to my cousin Sin.
But we know when Jay wasn't on time, he always had my coffee. He was like,
I
"I got something for you, boy. I got something for you,
come
partner.
through.
I got something for you."
I come through.
But that I enjoyed the radio. I enjoyed it until we started interviewing other people that it just didn't fit with me.
Y'all want to hear this story, don't you? I know. So who didn't fit? What was the name?
No, you know how when you take a direction for a show and then it just leads to down a path more of something that you are just not interested in, and it didn't fit what I'm into.
Her name is what?
No, it wasn't just.
What are you omitting out of this story? So try to get out.
No,
you even got your Timothy
No.
Christian alumni laughing in the other room. Like Soup
know-
don't believe.
It was just more of a difference of direction,
Okay.
and I didn't enjoy that.
Okay.
So I had to stop.
Okay. No, I'm happy.
But you do this job better than I do.
we do this job.
Yes,
It's just
you guys do.
a team. It's a little
I
team.
apologize.
Thank you. And so we're not suckers anymore. Is what you're saying?
No, you're not suckers. You're just softies.
Oh,
Let's keep with the word.
Oh,
yo, that's
man.
real ill, man. You got this ill boutique right here, right?
Mhm.
And you a boss.
Yes.
You know, business, chic, casual.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice, right? What got you into this?
Well, basically, I always had an opportunity to actually be in fashion, but I really wanted to do my own thing. I never took directions very well. I'm not a good listener.
You're not.
I'm the one who finds the loopholes in things. If we come to a meeting and someone say we can't do this, in my mind, I'm like, I'm doing it. I just got to find a way to do it. That's me. They say the kids can't eat in class. I'm going to say the kids can't eat in class. We're going to figure out a way for the kids that can eat in class. So I sat here and I said, you know what? I love fashion. And I also like this whole boutique. Let me spend this quarantine learning about this and see what I can do for myself. So I just started learning, all the back end. And then I said, this is not actually that hard, especially if my mentor is 30 years old and I'm a little bit older than her. I'm not going to get my age, but I'm sitting up here taking directions from a 30-year-old.
Who's your mentor?
Oh, her name is Jance Charté. She's about 30 years old, and she's a great entrepreneur. And she started a boutique by being let go from a job, and she was only making $28,000 a year. So she just said, once she got fired, she said, well, I'll just start my own boutique. And I said, well, I have years of looking at vendors and seeing other clothes other than the name brand clothes that we all see, which I just found out a lot of the bigger name brands actually just remove the tags off and just sew their names on. And so I'm just like, well, gee, this is a no-brainer. So I just said, since I know half the vendors, I should just go into it. So after I did my homework during the quarantine, I just said, you know what? Instead of me just selling it and doing it half-assed, let me just go ahead and just apply and get my LLC and do it correctly. So I applied for my business license. And then on top of that, I just started doing a lot of research with my mentor, and here we are today.
Now, somebody is watching this and listening to you, and the way you breeze by that, they think it happened within 1 minute and 30 seconds. Can you tell us when you're talking about I did my research?
Okay, research.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Okay, research takes about a year. Okay, when you're working with vendors, you want to know what clothes actually look good, what kind of quality do they have, how do they market. You want to do your homework on that first. So that took a whole year for me to do, just to see what's out there.
1 year just on that part.
1 year.
Now, this for the people that.
Now people can take a less time, but you're gonna have some. You can be paying $20 for something that's gonna break up in the washing machine. Is that what you want, or you want to do your homework?
You want to cut like this, or I'll go ahead.
Then after that, once the quarantine hit and we were at home and everyone had that deep process of, you know what, I'm here. How long am I going to be here? Why am I not making my plans now and procrastinating for another few days? Put the ding on. You take down that big word, procrastination. Okay? So now you have to pretty much think, hey, why am I wasting time? Okay?
No doubt.
So I thought to myself, how long are we going to be in this quarantine? I'm going to do my homework. I don't need to watch TV. I'm going to work out and I'm going to research. So that's what I was doing. So from the February all the way down to July, August, I applied for my license. I stacked up my chips. Wasn't going anywhere. All I did was save my gas money because I wasn't driving to work. Save my gas money. And I said, I'm going to use this and buy inventory. Took that, started buying inventory. And then I said, you know what? I need a platform. I need a name. I didn't even have the name. I didn't come to the name until it was time for me to set up the web page. Because every day I would say, what is the name? What is the name? And it was just like, I'm a boss, but what is the name?
What does it mean when you say are you a boss? Like,
Everyone in here is a boss.
is she empowering us? Did she call us softies? But now we like, I'm trying.
Don't sit there.
They gotta break you down and build you up.
Like, you sound like a pimp over
am a
here.
boss.
Like, we about to be on stroke.
So you gotta
I'm
bring
not
it.
soft.
Come on,
I'm a boss.
come on, Goldie.
Boss.
She Goldie.
Look.
That's Goldie.
Go ahead.
Everybody in here is a boss.
No doubt.
Because before you're born, you have to step in. You're the CEO of yourself.
Okay.
Before anything else. Now, if you're the CEO and your business is running into the ground, then that means you're a bad CEO. You can't even handle you. So think about that. You are the boss. So everyone in here, you're the boss. And I want everyone else to feel like that when they're stepping into those clothes. There's a lot of women, like you were saying, who are not confident. So every time they put on those clothes, I want them to understand that you have to be confident in who you are. Accept you for you. You are the boss. So wake up. So that's the whole point of me coming behind that name. And then I just start saying, are you a boss? Are you a boss? It's to a point where my brother, he goes, when he
Shout out
comes
to Mike.
when he comes up here, he goes around the house saying, are you a boss? Are you a boss? Because that's my tagline. I'm asking you.
How is
are
it with
you?
the family support?
Oh, my family is fabulous with the support. They stand behind you. They're just like any typical family. They'll be like, yeah, we support you.
Got a beautiful family.
And then it's
Who are
just
these
like,
people right here?
oh, that's my family. You know, that's us down south. My grandmother's up here. And that's my brother, that's my sister, and that's my cousin Stephanie. Shout out to Stephanie who
Shout out
wore
to
that
Steph.
Boss Boutique outfit and was killing it. I'm surprised you don't have that picture up there.
We just had a certain about because the thing is, this is a teaser right here. They're gonna go to the website and where do they need to go?
Oh, okay. If you're
He
going to
got
go,
Android, so he only got to put so much memory on it.
Yo,
Oh,
they coming for me.
that's messed up. You
They
need to
coming
switch.
for
You
me.
definitely need to
It
switch
started
over.
with you, T, last week.
Word, that shit
Slow
was
your roll,
rough.
player.
Ryan.
You need to switch over.
Yo, my boy Ryan.
Slow your
told
roll,
me.
slow your roll.
See, what up? Yo, what? Still gang?
This game.
We still here. Niners, oh. No, I thought that was my nine. What? KC, baby. Niners. Okay.
Casey and
Okay.
the Sunshine
At least Drew
Band.
Galaxy.
What's he talking about?
G.
Yeah.
G's up.
My camera's better. That's all. That's all I really
Oh,
care
Howard
about.
I would
camera.
admit that.
Yeah, that's all I care about.
Yo, what happened to
I take
teamwork,
pictures.
B? Yo, you got an iPhone too?
Nah, Android.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah, like, but you
iPhone.
see, when it comes to business, when it comes to work,
Oh, you better have that Mac. You have to have that Mac.
back to your family. Back to your family. Your family supports you everywhere.
Of course they do. I wouldn't be here without them.
Do they have a choice to support you? I'm feeling like they don't have but a
No,
choice.
there is no choice. One thing about my family, just like for my brother and my sister, we're a triad.
A what?
So a triad. There's three.
I'm looking. We gotta put the camera on. You know what I'm
You-
saying? It's a try. Okay.
That's
you
a
thought it was Grand Theft
tripod.
Auto?
Yeah, I was talking about.
So that
It's a
means
triad.
when one of us is doing something, it's like all three of us are doing something.
doubt.
And that's how we stay on top of each other.
Okay.
So it's never any arguing. And if we do argue, we're arguing about like just minor stuff, but we'll get over it.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, it's all three of us. I'm the only one still in Plainfield. My brother's in DC. My sister's in Baltimore.
Nice.
But we're all tight.
That's definitely what it is. You know, it's
the locks.
You said the locks, right? Yeah. Now who's sheeking y'all? She don't
What?
know the locks. She don't know the locks.
Oh my
She don't know
God! Yes, I do know the locks.
They was in Miami with Braylon,
No, they were not in Miami.
Cancun, Tulum.
No,
That's
I
where everybody
never-
out. Shout out to everybody
Tulum.
in Tulum. What is it called? Is it Tulum?
Mexico, period.
Everybody in Mexico. I'm mad I ain't in
Excuse me,
Mexico.
Mexico, the
Letting us
only
in
place that's accepting
With our
us.
COVID,
Julio Hacker was in Mexico. I want to get out there.
we going back.
When we going?
Once this let up.
Yeah, I got a couple other things. and stuff.
Okay. He said we don't snitch.
We need to do a show out there.
That would be dope. You hear that, Soap? All right, we gotta make something happen. We gotta make something happen.
I'm invited since I threw that
She
out
threw
there.
it up.
Nah, that's definitely dope. So what's some of your goals that you got with this line right here?
Well, with the line, making sure that I had like 20 pieces to start off with, and that could be a lot for some people, but since I'm already a little bit established and I saved a bit, I just said, you know what, if I'm going to go all in. So I made sure that I selected the certain pieces that I feel like the ladies would definitely rock with. You know, who doesn't want a jean jacket? Who doesn't want? I'm a girl who likes the versatile look.
I like the bell bottom joint.
Oh
Bell bottom,
yes.
fellas, what
Yeah,
y'all?
that was hard.
The bell bottoms is hard. Yeah.
I like that.
Now the only thing about this is it's always about transition. I'm the person who works out in the morning. That's where the fitness comes in. I'm the person who goes to school. I'm always in a skirt and a blouse, and you already know that, Jay.
Yeah, we see you.
I'm
right
walking
here.
down the
What you
halls with
talking
those heels on, and those kids was like, "Why you always coming to school all dressed up? Like, what is that?" And I was like, "Have you ever seen this? Well, you're gonna see it for at least 10 months, so get used to it."
Because I'm a boss.
Yes, because I'm a boss, and actually, me doing that, the kids actually enjoy it,
Definitely.
and
Definitely.
they started dressing up, and
Definitely.
they started mimicking me. The little girls were like, "Miss A, I bought a jumpsuit." I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Instilling that confidence.
It's building their confidence,
Mm-hmm.
just in everything. When you look good, you feel good, you do good.
You think about getting a storefront when it's all said
Oh,
and done?
definitely not.
You just want to do straight online.
Online, if you think about it, online is a little bit better. Currently, brick and mortar, you have to worry about the heat.
Your brick and mortar is
Phone.
not sensible.
It's
In
not
2020.
not right now.
What up,
Right
Cousin
now,
Deb?
that online,
Kurt.
you can go anywhere.
Yep.
You could do. I can run my store right now. Right now, there's 120 something people on my site right now.
Yeah, I just noticed the boutiques are closing up. That's why I asked you.
Yeah.
So this is new. This has just come into fruition within the past
Fruition.
4 to 5 months, kind of.
Yes,
Or, yeah.
and you see how fast this works. And also, I wanted to show my students last year who just graduated. They always say, "Well, we can't do that. We can't do this. We can't do that. We black, Miss A." I'm like, what in the heck does that have anything to do with? Let me tell you something. I said, by the end of this year, I'm going to start a business. And I'm going to make sure that I hire at least 2 of y'all to work for me next summer. And they were just like, "Miss A, you can't start a business. What you going to do? Aren't you old?" I was up there like, first of all, I'm not old. Second of all, I'm old, but I look good. And third,
So which one this is?
it's none of them. And then, and then the last thing is, I'm like, I want y'all to see that you could take a small, simple idea and see it through, and it can blossom into something great.
Like you said, see it through.
See it through, because most people have these wonderful ideas and they never do anything with them. And I didn't want to be that person. Look at COVID. COVID can take you out. I don't want to be sitting there talking about I shoulda, coulda, woulda.
No doubt.
So I definitely wanted to see that through. So that's why you said it just started. Yeah, it did. Today's my launch day. Today, and I already made
Congratulations.
And I already made $100 and something. So keep it coming. I keep checking. First day looks pretty okay.
Price range and quality, does it match well for the people? So let's
Well, you tell me. All I'm wearing is Boss Boutique Online.
well, you can
today.
stand up, let them know.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, let the
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
You can see it, let the people know what you got on. You know, back up. That's so you know.
The jean jacket.
The jean jacket. Step in the middle so they could. Yeah,
TJ's a frock dude. He likes stuff
Yeah,
that
yeah,
overlays
like the
his
rip.
garments that adds extra style to his, to his swag. He likes that shit.
TJ, let's talk about this outfit right here. You want to narrate this one?
Yeah.
You want?
I don't know. I like it though. I like the
He
colors.
said, "I like it. That's all that matter.
I like it. I like the colors.
That's all that matter." Now it's definitely fresh. Did she come? She
boots
came
are
through with the
futuristic.
sweats and the denim like.
She got the futuristic boots on.
Oh, did they see that? This is what you do.
Oh my.
Slight action, little shell.
You know what? I'm done.
That's what you doing? That's what you doing?
The thing is, you want to make sure that you mix and match. My thing is, I love clothes. I love switching it up. You don't have to. You can wear clothes the way you want to wear them.
Yes.
All you got to do is buy the piece, style it the way that I was about to say, style it the way the hell you want to style the piece.
Everybody doesn't have style though.
And that is what I'm here
A lot
for.
of
If
niggas
you ever
country.
look on my site, if you go to my IG, Boss Boutique Online, you will see that I will take one shirt and switch it into like 4 or 5 different looks. For instance, I will take that yellow blouse that you had up there. I will take that and put it with leggings. I will take that and wear it with a skirt. I'll put it with jeans. I'll put the jean jacket on, and you will see a whole different style. That's what I do.
Now, are the shoes available as well?
Oh, whoa, no.
So you gotta buy your own.
You have to buy. I'm here to create your look,
No doubt.
not what's fitted on your feet.
No
But
doubt.
that's where it starts. sometimes.
Well, I'll tag the person that I use. I have my own favorite shoe designer.
You want to shout them out?
Is it Rashid?
No, her name is. I am.
Shout out to boy Rashid.
Her name is. I am Jennifer Lee.
Okay.
She is by far the best, and she actually gave me a few pointers into why I should jump into my own business. Because every time I used to take pictures with her shoes, she would always be like, "Well, how did you style that?"
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, I'm me being me. She was like, "Well, why don't you do this?" And I'm just like, "Okay." I was something like, "Well, how hard can it be?" She was like, "Actually, it's just all the back end work." And that's what was taking me so long to launch, because it's the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Everything on the site, I had to write myself. Every garment, every little tag, I had to put everything in there. The policy, the return, the size chart. You got to think about all of that when you're putting together your site. And I'm the type of person, I don't want to just hire somebody to do that. I want to learn how to do it myself, so I don't need you.
Because she's a boss.
Because I'm definitely a boss now.
And you're and you're an excellent writer. Let's be clear.
Somewhat. Did you see? Did you?
Said somewhat.
Somewhat. I don't give myself full credit, but I'm okay.
Say thank you next time.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
I gotta go. Feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my
Thank
man
you.
on you next time. Word out.
But we
Writer
have.
like poetry, or you ghostwriting? You got bars?
Yo,
Oh.
just she has a little bit of everything.
Oh,
I would
shit.
not say bars. Don't even go there. I'm not spitting nothing up here. That's embarrassing.
Scared Tiff.
Nah,
That's
we
embarrassing.
lure
When,
people
when
in.
Tiff came up here, she had bars. We put her on the
Tiff
spot.
got bars.
Yeah, she does have bars.
Tiff
Shout
got
out to
bars,
Trinity, shout
and
out to
Tiff can
Tiff.
sing. Tiff can riff.
Hold up, you were definitely in the back row. I think to the left. Shout out to everybody at Rosa Sharon who's watching. You was in that
Excuse
choir. What
me.
you talking about?
I can hold a note. That is by far it.
No riffing.
Yes, you can.
No, I cannot riff.
How was her hairstyle?
She had the miss thing.
She had the mistake.
The missed thing.
It never meant to cause you no pain.
We all have different talents. It's just that some of them take precedence over everything else.
No doubt.
But I'll leave that. Yes, I can write. I actually help other teachers write. I can edit books. I do a lot of stuff.
And you're a
Legal
mother.
advice.
Huh?
Legal advice.
You was a paralegal.
I was a paralegal for 4 years. I worked at a law firm before I went into teaching,
Uh-huh.
which is excellent. That gave me the shrewdness that I needed
True.
to not be afraid to walk into the door for any type of interview. I can come in, kill an interview, land the job. That is what I'm there for. Also, being at the law firm, it teaches you to separate everything, put them in boxes. I'm not a female that you'll see me cry at any event. Everything, Jay can tell you, I will put everything in its own perspective in its box.
Compartmentalized.
So, yes, just like some guys do. You know, one girl don't mean this girl. That girl means something else than this girl. So,
She had to take a
She
shot
called
at
us
this.
softies. She called us hoes.
Now we
so
womanize.
Women are her.
You gotta wait for that
I
one
don't like
too,
her
big.
because she
I-
makes good kitchen cacciatore.
Yo,
Chicken
I wouldn't say womanizers. I just think that you guys like different flavors of ice cream. So, with that said,
French vanilla pecan.
Hey, chocolate deluxe. I'm with
see what I'm talking
you.
about?
Ice cream is good.
You agree? So I just learned.
Trying to set you up.
I just learned how to put everything in its own perspective. Keep professional, your work job separate from your personal life, and that's how I
we
run
got some
things.
people definitely shouting you out. Yo, shout out to my
Who?
man Reddy. Shout out to cousin Bill. Shout out to Reddy and Joan. We here for it.
Oh
We here for it. You got our vote. They was asking who we voting for. Kanye.
no, we're not voting for Kanye. We're voting for
We
Biden.
voting for Bone.
We're voting
Truitt.
for Biden. We're
Cox.
voting for Biden.
We voting for them too. And we voting for Reddy.
I'm voting
Next
for the
mayor
Baja
up, baby.
Blast Mountain Dew at Taco Bell.
Definitely. Man, we here for it.
I'm not giving that.
I see y'all trying to do your homework.
What you talking
You
about?
guys did your homework.
Yeah.
These were some of the questions I didn't think anybody was gonna ask
Oh
me
man,
about all of
Beards and
this.
Baldheads, you rocking with the best. I'm trying to figure out what you talk about
Okay.
over there. You know, like we do our homework.
That's a good thing, though.
That is a good thing.
Yeah, that is.
Do you have them doing your homework? Are you gonna have the people? Speaking of this right now, because you are a teacher
Mm-hmm.
and you're a parent.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not gonna shout her out.
Aaliyah.
Shout out
She's
to Aaliyah.
home with my mother.
Now, being how you're a teacher and a parent,
Mhm.
but you got a young one. Should any of these kids be failing anything. Like, shouldn't every kid have honor roll right now if their parent
No.
is right there? Why not?
Definitely not.
No,
Definitely
Jay,
not. Why not? What's going on?
Jay, let's be real.
Parents ain't ready.
Let's be real.
What's
No.
I
going
got
on?
friends that are trying to do this,
Yeah,
and they
what's
do
up?
not have the patience to deal with.
They don't know what they're
25 minutes of this.
doing.
It's-
Some
it's
parents
hard.
don't know what they're
It's hard.
doing.
They don't.
This is the great experience for
They
parents.
And then all of the
great.
parents who talk crap about all of those
That's what I said.
teachers,
It's
Look,
great.
next
they're
year,
learning.
Next year,
Great.
shout out to all the teachers.
They're
They're gonna
learning.
get great presents next
Right.
year when kids go back to school and all that. Teachers are gonna get some
And they
tremendous
need to give respect.
presents.
That's what
And they
they need.
deserve it.
Well,
Yes,
maybe they
it's dope.
needed this whole
Yes.
bout just to feel exactly what we
Yes.
actually had to go through.
Right. It's
And
only
then
a
they-
little. It's a snippet.
Yeah, and then they're learning what kind of kid they actually have.
Mhm.
The teacher wasn't lying. Okay, little Jimmy, he can't read and he ain't grade. He can't.
You can't sit still.
Definitely can't sit. I
You
can't
can't
sit.
help
I
him
can't
'cause you
sit
can't
still. I ain't gonna
hardly-
lie. I can't. I just got yelled at because I was standing up in a Zoom meeting. Miss, hey, will you just sit down? I was sitting all day. I can't, because I'm always moving. But it's just like you can't lie. These kids, some kids are just not gonna make it during this time.
No doubt.
I have about 5 that are failing.
We have to shout them out. But
All
No,
lacking knowledge,
but I say
not
this,
doing
though.
assignments.
what is the
like
so that's a great one because is it because of this format?
What format?
The Zoom format. They're not in the
just the
classroom.
working from home and not being able
But what-
to have your guidance at a
But you have to understand something. The policy is school gonna be online, right?
Yeah.
That's the policy.
Yeah.
So why you ain't getting online?
Yo.
Now some kids don't have access to the web.
Okay.
But when the school provides it to you,
Right.
what's the issue then? Now, some parents will say you gave me the computer, but now I don't have web. I don't have internet. That's a whole different issue. So now do what it takes to make sure that information your teacher knows so we can give supplemental help to you.
They got
there's a
hotspots.
great telecommunication company out there that is providing internet for
Who is
low-income
that?
families
Please share
have
that.
Depending on the area, their name would be Xfinity Comcast.
Excellent. But you have to work with your teacher. Just like I told them, I have 8th grade. Always been teaching 8th grade. I have to build these kids up for high school. So I tell them, if you know that you have an issue, tell me so we can work something out. I don't care how you give it to me. You got to write something down and send it through another friend's. Yo, Miss A, this is such and such phone number. They're going to give it to you and you accept the work. Just like before I came here, 8 something at night, a kid is talking to me, texting me, talking about Miss A. Will I be able to turn the work in? Yes, you can turn the work in. So you have to have that communication with your teacher. But you can thrive during this time.
Kids be embarrassed though. So, I'm just.
That is true. Some kids are embarrassed. Some kids don't even want to turn on their cameras.
Is it harder this time having a
That's because of
participation?
their parents. too.
Because I know
People turn on cameras with titties hanging out in the background.
That is true. That is true.
You
That
saw
is
it?
want to see the breasts.
yo,
That-
it's
I want to see the breasts.
It's
That
different.
is true.
And some people live in bad conditions too. And they
That
don't
too.
want
And they don't
they're
wanna-
not inside the
Right.
school.
And
They're
school
not
is an
present
escape.
right here.
School is an escape sometimes too.
Yes, school is an escape. So you have all of these different scenarios, but you have the parents walking behind the screen, ratty over there with no shirt on,
Cursing.
walking in the back, beating this kid against the head. You know the goddamn answer.
Playing little baby.
And then I have to say, can you put that on mute, sir? Sir, can you put that on mute? But you have all of those situations.
Any of
But,
the parents look like him.
and what?
Any of the parents look like him right there.
You
I'm
know
getting a
what?
vision. This is
You
one
know
of the dads.
You know what?
That's a dad who's smoking weed in the background while the kids are sitting there
But-
struggling with the
I feel
work.
it's what
But
he said.
every situation is completely different. But that's why it's a little bit easier when you have 8th grade. They have to make the decision to make it. You know, I'm talking to them specifically. I don't care about your parents at this point. Do you want to make it? That's when I'm just talking to them. Now, then you have some parents who will push, hey, I don't have internet this time. Can you turn it in? So I've been like, yeah. So you have to communicate. But there's a lot of different situations out there.
Are you gonna get some of the parents to cop some clothes right here? I mean, it's all about uniting.
Oh, definitely. I had 2 parents today before I came here asking me about the site. Oh, my daughter told me about the site. You got some cute sets up there. All right. I was just like, okay, bye. Okay, they right there, affordable price.
That's what
Get
you
it when
said.
you can. You're gonna look good in the blue outfit. That's what I'm telling them. But other than that, I enjoy this whole experience, you know?
Definitely.
Me being a teacher and evolving into a business woman, it's like I have the best of the both worlds, you know? Because it's 9 to 5, and then I have me doing my own thing.
You got 9 to 5, right? Mm-hmm. You work out every day.
I wouldn't say every day, like 5 days out the week.
5 days a week.
5 days out the week.
You got to work on your business.
That never stops.
You are a parent.
Yes, a
You
good one.
just
I
said
think.
you had a student call you at 8 something.
8 at night.
So it's no excuses for you to achieve with your dream, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna succeed no matter what.
And everybody else can as well.
Oh, all of you can. All you have to do is put one step in front of the other. You're gonna make it.
For
Whatever
those
it is.
For those who say they don't have time, what you say to them?
What the hell? You have 24 hours in a day. What are you doing with your time?
Swiping.
You have 24 hours in a day. Cut
Swiping.
TV. If you cut TV off, just imagine that. Cut TV off.
Mhm.
Don't even look at the TV for 2 days. Tell me how much stuff you get done.
You gotta get past this too.
That's
Okay.
the biggest one. D, one more
But
time.
I can't say the cell phone. I can't say the cell phone because
But you're
I'm
doing work on it. Sometimes you could be doing research.
I'm doing work. This is a computer though.
Nope, exactly.
So you got to realize, are you able to move the computer away while you're in presence so you could be here? But this is about work. But if you can't even do that because you're on a game, or let's just say you're just texting friends, no.
Just being nosy.
Yeah.
Just looking on the
They got
internet.
FOMO.
Just
But if you cut out the TV or even the video
They
games,
got
if
fear
you
of
cut out
missing
the
out.
video games just for a few hours, you can get a lot
This is pretty
done.
much what are you willing to sacrifice?
What are you willing to
Yes.
sacrifice?
What are you willing to sacrifice?
What are you willing to sacrifice?
So that's a good question. What are you willing to sacrifice?
How much we need to be saving? Because we're going to have to save some money because we're going to have to sacrifice to make sure we make somebody look fly with this right here.
Okay, well let me say something. When I met my mentor Jance, she said it the best. Some people start off with $500. That's all they have. You can build a business with $500.
Oh, now I ain't talking about building our business. I'm talking about, thank you for that one as well, to support your business.
Well, once you build your business with the $500, once you start selling, that money turns over back into your business.
No, I'm talking about us right here to support your business. Well,
Okay.
How much we need? Because, like,
You don't need anything.
like, what do
How we gonna get-
He wants. Like, what do we go to purchase?
yeah,
Okay.
like what kind of money we need to be working with? Because it's going to depend on the gift, the date.
Oh, you
She
talking
might want
about it?
shrimp.
Oh, okay. You
Well,
Well,
talking
you gotta
about
have
the
somebody
amount.
to
She might
buy.
want fries
You gotta
or
have somebody to
something.
buy
Okay.
it for, Jay,
Yeah,
first,
good.
because I better not see wearing none of
Cause,
that.
Okay,
cause now
first
it's
of
like,
all-
yo, is she gonna get
Fir-
happy hour or is she gonna
Now,
get?
Jay, it depends
special?
on what type
Saturday
of
night
woman are
special.
you talking about, because I have a lot of stuff for different ladies. Each lady is a boss now. Now, which one do you have? Because after boss, there could be another adjective that describes each
I
one.
might have both. I don't know about.
You
But
know-
for any woman, any guy, it's
Okay, depending on what you like, the price range runs from between like $20 all the way up to about, I think my highest piece is like $78, which is the jacket. The jacket is the highest price. Once you get to the CEO assets is a whole nother ball game. If you go on if you go on my Instagram, go there now. Boss Boutique Online. One of y'all type it up. You will pick up and see a CEO asset. A CEO asset is something that is completely different. You're only going to get one of them.
101.
It's an original. If I can get two, I will get two. It's when I'm shopping, if I see it and I like it, I'm going to pick it up.
Okay.
If it's expensive for me, that means, guess what? There's going to be a woman, a boss out there who probably wants that.
No doubt.
Once you see the outfit, it's a different type of vibe. It's that high class. Yes, I'm in VIP at the club.
Ooh,
Yes, I'm in Vegas.
Julio Hackett in the
I
building.
want to shine out. I want to make sure that I'm the it factor. That is a CEO asset. Meaning, let's just say you have a wedding to go to and you need a dress. That is where you go. CEO asset.
to make everybody in that bridal party mad at you.
Oh
That's
yeah,
word.
you're going to be a showstopper. Everyone's going
that.
to be looking at you.
Talk that.
Because guess what? There's only one. So usually when you click on that and you only see that outfit and it's your size, I suggest you snap it up. Because guess what? You're going to be that prize at whatever event you're at.
The holiday party.
Did anyone pull it up yet?
They doing
I
it
did.
right now.
Oh,
But
yeah.
everybody else who is on the check-in, make sure y'all do that.
Go to Boss Boutique online on
Yes.
Instagram so you can see that CEO asset. It's rhinestones glittering all over. So just imagine your lady walking in with that on.
Do you,
You
do
can-
any designing or what's it called? Fabric, whatever.
Not yet. I don't actually sew. I just style.
Because then you can make your own one-on-ones.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get a piece and you add a little something to it. Nobody else got that. That's all you.
You're right, but if you have a
That
good
jacks
eye,
up the price another.
You got that eye?
if you have a good eye and you see something and you like, yo, I can take that and twist it into something else, you already know.
I hear that. You
Just
say,
don't make it like Theo's shirt in the college.
nah, no garden.
Oh no,
Gartrell.
no garden Gartrell. None
Nah,
of that.
Denise.
You don't want any of that.
Nah,
Okay.
Not at all.
These are quality
Ooh.
pieces.
Yeah,
Now-
yo, hold up.
Now-
Hold up. Hold up. She knew that was gonna happen. She knew. She knew
Nah,
that was gonna happen.
I just
Now-
look quietly on him.
You was supposed to tap.
I thought that was OnlyFans.
You was
for a
supposed.
second.
T was supposed to do the tap with your knee. Yo, T.
That
T-
is
T- T
considered
was supposed
a
to tap with the knee when he
CEO.
saw it.
Asset.
So,
Boss
fellas.
Boutique online.
So one more time, we about to close it out. Yo, just go. Yo, forget everything else. Just go see your assets. Get that for your lady.
'Cause
you
a
can
boss.
get everything else.
Yes, get
But
everything
remember, you're I'm gonna ask you one question.
else. What's up?
Are you a boss?
Ooh.
If so, go to CEO Asset. You can go to any part, sets, whatever you want to see your lady in. And if you know your lady and if you studied her, just like Nipsey Hussle said, study your woman, then you will know exactly what to buy her from Boss Boutique Online.
Mm.
So,
Yo soy
fellas,
jefe.
you have some homework to do.
Yo soy jefe.
Any shout outs you want to give, at least before we close it
Oh,
out?
yes, definitely. I want to give a shout out to my family who has always supported me in every step of the way. I definitely want to give a shout out to Mike Williams. Other than my brother, he has actually helped me with just figuring everything out on that website. I definitely want to give a shout out to everyone who told me not to give up along the way. And I definitely want to give a shout out to the person who inspired me, which was Jan Charté. Even though she's 30 and she's younger, the girl is doing it. She teaches me how to just maneuver in this whole different industry. And when you pull it in 35K in a month, that right there is something to strive for. So if you know her, check her out too. She's the one who actually inspired me to run my own boutique. And I also like to shout out my students who are listening and also who texted me earlier and said that they can't believe that it's up and running, my site Boss Boutique Online. So thank you guys for having me here. I really enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't too boring because sometimes I'm just a
Now
regular
you just
person.
omitted some of your truth, like
I've been in quarantine, so I'm not as excited as I usually am.
Nah, you straight.
Okay.
We had a good time. Thank you, Leash. I seen your journey. I always tell everybody that you're my partner, friend, forever,
Yeah, we go way back.
go way back.
Thank you guys.
And I whooped you in ball.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. One more time.
That's the runner.
Shout out to all my barbers. Shout out to all my stylists. Fellas, make sure y'all support this. Ladies, make sure y'all support this. We are Beards and Baldheads.
Hopefully y'all voted already.
And yeah, y'all better vote right, man. Don't be like this sucker right here.
Pussios out of y'all.
Election day tomorrow.
Election day tomorrow. BKS1 Beards and Baldheads. We out. See y'all next week. Make sure y'all share this.